When I moved back into one of my rental properties after the last tenants vacated, I expected a quiet few weeks while I oversaw some light renovations. The place was a duplex I'd owned for over a decade, bought it after saving up through college, and rented it out ever since. I had all the legal paperwork in order, utilities in my name, and had even notified the HOA that I'd be staying temporarily. But apparently, that wasn't enough for the self-proclaimed queen of the block. Karen had started with glares and whispered conversations as I carried in boxes. Then 2 days in, she marched right up to me while I was painting the porch railing and said, "Excuse me, but squatters aren't allowed here. I'm reporting you to the HOA." I blinked at her, covered in paint and holding a lease agreement. "Squatter?" I asked. "Ma'am, I own this property." She rolled her eyes and said, "Nice try. The real landlord wouldn't dress like that or live like this." I laughed, thinking she must be joking. She wasn't. The next day a notice appeared. On my door from the HOA demanding immediate proof of residency and ownership. Karen had actually filed a complaint claiming I was illegally occupying the unit. That's when I decided to put this to rest once and for all. I contacted the HOA president directly and provided a copy of my deed, tax documents, and utility bills. He was embarrassed and apologized for the misunderstanding, but Karen didn't stop. Later that week, she confronted me again in front of the mailboxes, saying, "You think a few forged documents make you the landlord?" At that point, I pulled out my phone and played a voicemail from my real estate attorney, confirming my ownership and mentioning the complaint. Her face went pale. The icing on the cake? At the next HOA meeting, I showed up in a button-down shirt, tie, and with a printed portfolio detailing all the maintenance I'd done to the property. Karen sat silently as the board formally dismissed her complaint and issued her a warning for harassment. Sometimes, people get so caught up in power trips that they forget basic facts, like checking public records before accusing someone of squatting in their own home.